Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Beauty Out of Mire, the story of Klebsiella miracle and the way she is defying the odds of cerebral palsy and autism spectrum disorders. I am Klebsiella miracle's mom and my name is Fidel. I'm delighted that you are here to cheer us on and that you are tuning in weekly and you are a part of this journey as we walk through defying every odd that comes our way. Please subscribe on this channel and keep in tune with our weekly episodes. You could turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new of the episodes that we release, because we do release on a weekly basis. I have previously mentioned to you that Klebsiella underwent 7 blood transfusions in her first 3 months of life. And during one of those transfusions, Klebsiella ended up acquiring cytomegalovirus infection, which is also commonly known as CMV infection. Now, cytomegalovirus is a common virus for people of all ages. However, a healthy person's immune system usually keeps the virus from causing illnesses, and most people don't even know that they have CMV infection because it rarely causes problems in healthy people. Now, for people who have weakened immune systems, CMV infection can be fatal. And CMV spreads from person to person through body fluids such as blood, saliva, urine, semen, and breast milk. And remember, I have told you that for little Klebsiella, she underwent 2 cycles of dexamethasone steroid to boost her lungs into growth because she was born prematurely at 30 weeks gestation period. Now, 1 cycle is strong enough, and having 2 cycles of steroids for a premature child born at 30 weeks, that was too high for her. And it ended up lowering her immune system next to 0. And so with a weakened, very weakened immune system, and then getting a blood transfusion that has cytomegalovirus, you can already relate what this meant for little Klebsiella. You know, in some cases, infection in healthy people due to CMV can be, can be things like fever, sore throat, fatigue, swollen glands, and the like. But people with weakened immune systems who get CMV can have more serious symptoms affecting the eyes, the lungs, the liver, the esophagus, stomach, and even intestines. And infants with CMV can have brain, liver, spleen, lung, and growth problems. Now, for little Klebsiella, CMV led to Klebsiella pneumonia and asphyxia due to silent seizures that she developed as a result of the spikes in her body temperatures, leading to very high fevers. And that was another difficult time for us again. Breathing was hard for Klebsiella. We thank God that she was successfully treated for pneumonia as well. Now, just to let you know a little bit more about Klebsiella pneumonia, or Klebsiella so to speak. Klebsiella is a type of gram-negative bacteria that can cause different types of healthcare-associated infections, including things like pneumonia, bloodstream infections, wound or surgical site infections, and even meningitis. Klebsiella infections commonly occur among sick patients who are receiving treatment for other conditions. And patients whose care require devices like breathing machines or intravenous catheters, and patients who are taking long courses of certain antibiotics are most at risk for Klebsiella infections. So for healthy people, usually they may not get Klebsiella infections, but people with, other conditions and weakened immunes and all that are at high risk of Klebsiella. Now, why am I telling you all these things as far as my daughter is concerned? I am telling you all these things so that you may not only appreciate the journey that little Klebsiella has been on in her few years that she's lived here on earth so far, but also appreciate the fact that God is truly in control of this little girl's life. And though Satan chose to sift Fraziella like wheat from the onset, we keep our eyes fixed on our Lord Jesus Christ, who is the lifter of our heads and the perfecter of our lives, on whom our faith depends from beginning to the very end. He did not only give up because of the cross, on the contrary, because of the joy that was waiting for him, Jesus thought nothing of the disgrace of dying on the cross, and he is now seated at the right side of God's throne, and that is our hope. We fix our eyes on Jesus, no matter the odd, no matter what comes our way. We know that we have our Redeemer, and he lives, and he's got our back. He is walking the journey with us. And so Rosiella is destined for greatness. Rosiella is running the race. She is fighting the fight, or very boldly, defying every odd, knowing that he who began a good journey in her is able, well able, more than able to bring it to completion in perfectness. And so we will keep soldiering on, defying every odd of cerebral palsy and autism spectrum disorder. Well, next week, I'll tell you a little more about the silent seizures and how that led to asphyxia, leading to cerebral palsy and autism spectrum disorders in Rosiella's life. What a life! What a journey! Thank you for cheering us on, and please subscribe on this channel and keep in tune with our weekly episodes, and please defy every dart of odd that Satan throws your way. We thank you that you are part of our journey. God bless you.